What is going on, y'all? Hope everybody is having an amazing day. It is March 23rd right now. As you can see, it's currently 9:02. Just getting onto the charts here. We had a whole bunch of not recordings, drawings marked out last night, just like I always do my nightly routine, and we just ran through everything. Like I had gaps marked out in here, um, you know, daily gaps, 15-minute gaps that we opened up, and we just ripped higher. It looks like this occurred at about 7 a.m. We got that big move, 242 points on ES. So first I want to just mark out this market open again. Looks like I deleted it by accident. So the main thing that I'm seeing here now is we ran higher, put an SMT in, all right, and buy side's been taken now. So buy side's been taken. On NQ we take these relative equal highs here. We fill this 4-hour gap again. Well, we come back into it. On NQ, or I'm sorry, on ES, we fill into this daily gap here. As you can see, we have a daily gap that we have not filled at all. So we fill that, we get up in there. Same thing, take these 4-hour highs here. And now, I just want to see where we are, what we do. So, that's been taken. We have this huge unfilled gap. So we'll mark it out on the 1 hour here. So we have this big unfilled 1 hour gap. Mark out equilibrium of this leg. So I just want to see probably just what we do. What side do we play? And where do we go from here? So I'll mark out my buy side, because this would be the internal high. Mark out my sell side. So buy side's been taken. Daily gap has been tapped and filled. Ideally, I just want to see what we do. So we have this 5-minute gap here that's kind of seemingly holding. Just want to be pretty patient. It is a no news Monday as well. So I'll look at here. Monday, no news. Rest of the week, really nothing crazy. So that's good. But like I said, I just want to see what do we do? What side do we take? I don't really have a set bias. I'm not firm on being short just because we took buy side and we filled a daily gap. And we could definitely see lower from here. But I'm looking to take opportunity in any way, shape, or form. So if we want to run lower, rebalance this leg to equilibrium first, take sell side, rebalance into this 1 hour unfilled gap, untapped gap, and then seek higher, I'll look for a long opportunity if presented. If we want to run higher, take internal high, and then put in a model lower to then rebalance the equilibrium and fill this unfilled gap, I'll do that. So it's just playing what I'm given. We could definitely just start getting legs lower here because we are at consequent encroachment. Whoops. So we are at the 50% mark of this 1 hour wick that took buy side. So we could definitely see lower here. Okay, so we'll see what we do. So it looks like we're getting some legs down here. Um, I want to see, we have this 5 minute gap here seemingly holding. I want to see what we do with these highs here as well. Maybe we can generate, get lower a bit, come back, revisit, right? See something like that. But primarily, I want to stick around the 5 and the 15 minute and just watch here. And I really want to play this range right here. So from buy side to sell side, I just want to ideally play this range. If different opportunity gets presented, then I'd look for that. But I have about 21 minutes till open. So just going off of price action, and as far as like it being a no news Monday and sizing, I think I'm not gonna change up my size unless price action shows that I probably should, unless it hints. But if we're getting clear delivery, right, we're moving pretty well and not like all sluggy and sideways. Like if we move like this, going into open, just straight across, then I probably will see what open brings, how we move, and if we're still pretty similar, probably is gonna de-size, right? But if we're moving pretty good here, we're getting this stuff quickly, we're getting nice delivery, then I'm okay with putting on my full size. If we want to go lower, I want to see this hold, or I want to see this get ran through. I can expect it to, I should say, if we do want to go lower. If we want to go higher, I can expect it to just hold and us get up to buy side or whatever it may be that we want, even this high. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, y'all. Nothing really happened. Just grab me a little bit of food here. We're just gonna keep an eye on this. I'm gonna mute up, eat, wait till market opens, and see what we get. So y'all can fast forward. Welcome to, and yeah. Alright, y'all. Not too much going on here right now, so got 10 minutes till open. Ideally, it looks like we're just gonna be waiting for market open to give us some volume, give us a side here, give us some more data to work with, and potentially opportunity. Just gonna be patient here. Once again, we're at. If you actually look on NQ, I measured ES earlier, or if you look on ES, I measured NQ earlier. On ES, we came right to the 50% mark of this wick. Right, so consequent encroachment definitely is a thing, and we could. I'm not saying we're going to, but we could definitely see lower from here. Right, we don't necessarily have to run all the way back to internal high. We don't have to, but we can just get the consequent encroachment and then sell off. But I just want to see what we do, because if we sell off at open, like I said, our first area of interest is right here. All this right here. Sell side being taken, equilibrium being met, and 1 hour gap being filled. Now, if we want to dig a little deeper, right, if we do sell off at open, if we want to dig a little deeper like this maybe, okay, I'll look for us to generate, and then I'll look for my change in my model here. So I'll just look for us to generate then. But if we want to just continue, we'll get down here to these lows and back lower. So now if we want to go higher first and we want to get up the buy side, first area of interest is up here, buy side resting. What do we do with this high? Okay, do we get a model? No. Okay, so then we get up to this high. Do we get a model? If we do, I'll take it. Right, like I said earlier, back down into the range. If we want to get through that and seek higher, well, what is higher? So keep in mind we're inside of a daily gap. We have an unfilled 4 hour gap up here, which that internal high up here is basically like resting around. And then our next form of buy side is really up here, because we have this big leg down here that is putting gaps So next for my buy side's up here. So if we do want to get that high and through this gap here, then we'll see what we do. But that's where we are for now. Mark that same gap out on NQ. Alright, so we're opening here in about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll call it. As you can see, we're not really moving too much pre-market. So we got a minute and a half. Looks like we're kind of getting some legs down here now. A little bit of volume is picking up, which is expected. This is an insane candle right here. Literally in 5 minutes, we got 802 points. There had to have been some type of news or something here. Looks like now we're getting deeper. Alright, open it right now. Let's see what we do. I do want to look out for this low here. Just to see, just mark it out, right? Just mark it out. If we get through it, we get through it. But if we take it and then we kind of see higher into the range, I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, it's really nothing here. I wanted to see a 30-second get open there, but there's really nothing here at all. 5 minute nothing, 3 nothing, 2 1 nothing on any time frame. Our closest change is on this 30-second here. Whoops, this 15-second. So I want to see if we can just continue lower here, or if we want to take internal low, clearly get this placement, open up gaps. So what I'm looking at here is if we put in this SMT, so low gets taken there. I need to see a gap open up though. We're getting no gaps opening. No gaps at all, really. So looks like maybe this 30-second here. Closest thing. SMT is present here. Here. I don't really like NQ just because we have no gaps here. we'll get a change, but I want to see it. I want to see the change on ES, right? There's no gaps. I want to see what we do with this 30-second. Because sure, NQ can get the change here. Close up here maybe. But then ES will still only be entering this gap, and this gap can hold us lower. So I definitely just want to wait for it on ES if we were to get it. But ideally, I want to see if we can get down here. So now we take this internal low again. So I just want to be really patient here. Really, really patient. And all I'm waiting for is this here on ES at the moment. That's all that I'm looking to really see. I'm not even really looking at NQ. I mean, look at NQ, you know. Still did not take that low on NQ. So if we get above here on the 1 minute, and also this 30-second gap, we can get through it. Probably look for a stab higher. SMT is still holding and still in place. See if this gap holds here. What I'm also looking out for is this high. That could be soup. So, boom, we get the 1 minute change. Do we get through this 30-second gap? I can expect this to soup and hold if we want to go lower. But if we want to go higher, I can expect us just to get right through it. So what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? Looks like we just get legs higher. We're going to buy a couple here. Stops are going to go underneath that change. We have this gap right above. Which we did tap on NQ. So if I'm being honest here, we could see lower. I want to see what we do with this high. So now we take this high. If we get below this, I'm probably going to close here. Because now we're inside a 5-minute gap. On NQ, just took buy side. But if we can start getting higher here, so what do? Still intact here. This is soup though, so I want to be careful. So if we get this here, probably look to short. So now we tap that gap here. If we get below this on the 15-second, I'm going to close. And look, because we have every right to go short. We still have an unfilled 1-hour gap below. But I want to see some displacement, and I'm looking to go break even here. I want to see it start to get through this gap if we do want to go higher. If we want to go lower, like I said, I can expect a hold and us get below this change. Just watching this 15-second here. Alright, so I'm going to close here. Tight stop. Good risk. Alright, so we instantly run higher then. So I'm going to throw in a couple more here. Stop's going to go underneath this gap here. We came back down. Low gets taken here. Soup. Still probably looking to go break even up here. Inside this 5-minute gap. It's pretty clean. SMT is still holding as well. And we put this big SMT in here. So we have really good risk on. TP's at internal high. Look to go break even quickly here, fairly quickly. Or adjust our risk. So we're going to adjust to underneath this gap here. Open up this on the 30-second. We want to see this get ran. See if we can continue higher here. I'm perfectly okay with this risk on the day. Risk at 148. adjusting my stop to underneath that 30-second gap. So this is clean, and we're just targeting internal high. So our last stab on the day. See if we can get some displacement here. 5-minute looking to get ran here in 40 seconds, which is a good sign. Same thing on NQ. 5-minute looking to get ran. I won't want to see us put this change in down here on the 1-minute. Want to see if we can continue flushing or dumping or pushing higher. Sorry. I would look to go full break even, but we need a reason to. So we'll see what we do here. So boom, we get stopped, and that's gonna call it. I'm gonna just call it there. So the first stab wasn't a bad stab. I wanted to see what we did off of that soup, you know, off of this. But as you can see here, this is the change here. So we tapped this 5-minute gap, and then we got this change lower. Now I'm not mad that I closed. I'm not mad at all that I closed, but I'm pretty upset. I did jump into a short very quickly off of that. I should have waited a little bit more, but then again, that is the 15-second change to the downside. And you know, we could have looked to go break even at least right here. It was just a lot. It was just very quick, a lot going on. But look to go break even as soon as this low gets taken here. But I definitely think that we can go a lot higher from here, just based off of what we did. But yeah, so once we soup this low, and then we get through this 15-second gap, and then above that change, I throw in a long, targeting buy side. Stops go underneath here at first, underneath this 50-second gap, and then we look to adjust underneath the 30-second gap once we get that displacement. And then as you can see, this 30-second gap gets ran, 30-second gap here gets ran. So a very back and forth day, but it's perfectly fine. We have on, you know, our good risk. We didn't over risk, and yeah, we practiced. I'm pretty pleased with how today went. Even though we did take a loss, it was a little tricky. It's a lot of back and forth, and I mean, it's a lower time frame. So when you're dealing with lower time frames, it's gonna be a lot of, you know, you really got to keep your eyes open and be very, very aware and conscious of everything that's going on, because a lot can happen in a lower time frame. It's 15 seconds that you have a decision to make for every single candle. It's not a whole minute. It's 15 to 30 seconds. So it can happen very quickly. Just unfortunate, you know, we go higher here. Looks like we're getting higher. We have 40 seconds till candle closes, a 5-minute, and then we just pull all the way back hard. And then now seemingly it looks like we want to run lower. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm out of here, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.